Oh man. Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to play the solo and intro to the song Boomer's Story by Ry Cooder. The first thing to know for this tutorial is that your guitar should be tuned to open G, so it should sound like that when you go like that. And it shouldn't sound like this, otherwise it will sound horrible all the way through. Yeah, you don't want to be tuned to standard, otherwise it will sound like that. The other thing to note, you're going to need a slide for this. This is mostly a slide song on the solo, so, or if you don't have a slide, capo, or if you don't have a capo, harmonica case, or if you don't have a harmonica, microphone. Get creative with it, but try not to hurt yourself. Okay, so let's tackle the intro now. The intro starts on a G, so the section that he plays over G sounds like this. That's pretty simple. That's just the first 4 strings strummed open, and then a double stop of the 2nd fret on the 1st string and the 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then another double stop, the 5th fret on the 1st string and the open 4th string, and then repeating those notes, 1st string, 4th string. So, and you can hear that's quite a nice counterpoint between the melody and the bass. That's 5th, 6th, and octave, and that's the 6th, 5th, and octave. So we're walking up at the same time as we're moving down. Now onto the E chord, where he plays. And so we're going back down to that 2nd fret position from before, fretting the 2nd fret on the 1st string and the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Play that double stop, and then the open 2nd string and the open 3rd string. Now, switching position as we walk into the next chord, we want to play the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, the open 3rd string, and the 4th fret on the 5th string. Then moving up, now just fretting the 5th fret on the 5th string, but still playing those same strings. So again, that's another nice bass moving up, melody notes moving down as we walk into the D chord. Now over the D chord, Ry plays. And that is simply the 2nd fret on the 3rd string and the open 4th string. Open 3rd string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string and the open 4th string again, 4th fret on the 3rd string. Now resolving finally to the G chord, where he plays. And so that is the open 3rd string and the open 5th string. That's just G octaves, and then the open 3rd string, 2nd fret on the 4th string, open 3rd string, open 4th string. And now open 4th string again. Now walking up on the 1st string, 2nd fret, 4th fret, and then we're into the verse, back onto G. So the whole intro slowly now sounds like G, E, walking into D, and down to G, and walking into the G. And that's the whole intro. How nice does that sound? Really cool. People will already be impressed by that, so play that and pretend you have to go somewhere. Pretend you got a phone call or something. Now the solo is a bit harder than that, and I'm not a slide player, so I find it especially hard, but I'll try and walk you through it. So the solo starts with a walk-in while the band is playing G, and the walk-in sounds like this. And what that is a slide from the 2nd to the 4th fret on the 3rd string, and then the open 1st string, then sliding up to the 5th fret on the 1st string, open 1st string again, open 2nd string, open 3rd string. And then on the 2nd string, sliding up to the 3rd fret, and then sort of releasing and muting and going sliding up to the 5th fret on the 2nd string. And then we're on the 1 beat and the solo begins over the G chord again. So that's again sliding from the 2nd to the 4th fret on the 3rd string, and playing the open 1st string. So you do that twice, and then same slide up, but then down to the 2nd fret and then pull off, and then play the open 3rd string. So after on the 4th string, open, hammer to the 2nd, and open 3rd string. Okay, now the next bit on the G chord sounds like this. And that is sliding from the 3rd to the 5th fret on the 2nd string, and then playing the open 1st string. Kind of like how we did. This is. And then, once you play that twice, sliding to the 4th fret on the 3rd string. Now sliding down from there, that's sliding down to the 2nd fret, pulling off, and then sliding up to the 2nd fret. And as you're sliding into that, that's actually the 5th of the D chord. We're on the 1st beat of D now. And now on the 4th string, that is open and sliding from the 2nd to the 4th, then playing the open 3rd string, and then repeating that 2 to 4 slide a few times. Wah, 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 and back down to pull off. Da, ba, ba. Okay, and just as soon as you've played that, we're going to slide up high on the second string, and that phrase sounds like. So I'll play that slowly. So that's sliding up to the 7th fret on the second string, and then sliding again to a small one from about the 5th fret, playing the 7th fret on the first string, 7th fret on the second string, and now both of them at the same time sliding up to the 7th fret from about the 5th fret, and then sliding into the 7th fret on the third string, playing that twice. So slowly, sliding up, sliding again, double stop, and now on the third string. And the timing on that could be a little awkward if you haven't played it before, but if you listen to the record, you'll get the hang of it. So the way that joins in with the last phrase. So now we're going to slide up to the 12th fret on the second string and play a phrase that sounds like this. Okay, that's pretty complicated, but we'll go slowly with it. First sliding up to the 12th fret on the second string, and then playing the first string. Now sliding up to the 14th fret on the first string. Play that twice. And then back down to the 12th fret on the first string. And now sliding up into the 12th fret on the second string. And all these slides are pretty small slides, you know, I come up about 2 frets below. So that was. Now, double stopping first and second strings, sliding from the 10th back into the 12th. Picking the first string twice and sliding down so that you can slide up into the 12th fret on the second string and finally hit the third string. So from the double stop, that's double stop, first string, sliding down, sliding back up into the 12th fret on the second string, and finally hitting the third string. So altogether, that high up portion is double stop. And then finally playing this phrase, which is just the 12th fret on the second string, sliding from the 10th fret back into the 12th fret on the second string, and hitting the third string again. So all together, double stop, now way back down to the 5th fret, we're going to play something that sounds like this. So we're going to play the same thing 3 times. It's slide up to the 5th fret on the second string and then hitting the first string, except the third time the timing's a little different, so I'll just play it so that you can hear what the timing sounds like. See how the third time you're going to linger a bit longer, so and then again, same slide, except this time instead of hitting the 5th fret on the first string, you're hitting it on the third string. next phrase sounds like this. And that is the open first string, sliding up to the second fret, letting go, sliding down from the 5th fret on the first string, and then back up to the 5th fret on the second string, and then sliding down from the 4th fret on the 3rd string, and then playing the open 3rd string and then the open 4th string. And then closing out with this phrase. So that's sliding again from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret on the 3rd string, open 1st string, and then doing that slide down, 4th, 2nd, open on the 3rd string, and sliding up to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string now. Sliding up to the 2nd fret on the 4th string, which is where we linger for a few beats. And then there's just one final turnaround to take us back into the verse, which doesn't use the slide. I'll take the slide off so you can see my fingering a bit better. It's open on the 2nd and 3rd string, then open on the 5th string, and he staggers that a bit, so something like that. And then a double stop, that's the 3rd fret on the 2nd string and the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Play that twice, and now moving up to the 4th fret on the 3rd string, so now it's a double stop of the 2nd fret on the 2nd string and the 4th fret on the 3rd string. Now simply pulling off the 2nd fret on the 3rd string and playing the open 5th string. And now playing the 2nd fret on the 4th string, playing the open 5th again, playing the open 4th string, sliding up to the 4th fret on the 5th string, and playing the open 4th and 3rd strings. And now, finally, some double stops to walk us back into the G chord. So that is just the open 2nd, 3rd strings again, and then fretting the 1st fret on the 2nd string and the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and moving that shape up. And that's back into a G chord. So that's the whole solo. You did it. Okay, we'll play it super slowly now. That's the whole thing. And that's the entire solo and intro to Boomer's Story by Ry Cooder. I hope you learned something today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a comment. If you didn't, leave a comment. If you just want to say something nasty about my blinds or hair, teeth, shirt, anything like that, leave a comment below. yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe.